You've done the diets, you've tried the shakes, maybe even surgery or medications like Ozempic, and the weight still comes back, or you're scared it will. You are not the problem. The approach is. In this video, I'm going to share real client stories from people who felt exactly like that and how hypnosis helped them finally change their relationship with foods and with their body. If you're ready for weight loss that feels calm, natural, and sustainable, stay with me. Hello, my name is Mark Auciello. I'm a clinical hypnotherapist and hypnotist. For the past 15 years, I've run a global virtual practice helping people overcome emotional eating, food obsession, and stubborn weight that just won't shift no matter how disciplined they try to be. I've conducted over 20,000 hypnosis sessions with clients all over the world, from New York to Australia to Europe and beyond. Today, I want to walk you through a few real client journeys so you can see what's actually possible when you stop fighting your mind and start reprogramming it. Story 1, Renee. I tried everything. Let's start with Renee. She had literally tried almost everything. She'd done all the diets, she'd had a gastric band, and for a while, it worked. But slowly the weight started coming back. The old patterns returned. Snacking at night, eating to cope with stress, feeling out of control around certain foods. When she came to me, she was exhausted and honestly a bit skeptical. Her words were basically, I've done surgery. If that couldn't fix it, how is hypnosis going to help? What we did together over 5 weeks wasn't about willpower, and it wasn't another food plan. We went straight to the subconscious patterns driving her eating. We worked on letting go of the I'm a failure story every time the scale moved up, releasing old emotional baggage tied to food and comfort, and installing new automatic responses so stress no longer meant I need to eat. Within those 5 weeks, Renee noticed something important. She wasn't white-knuckling it anymore. She was eating less, feeling calmer, and the weight began to come off in a way that felt natural instead of force. That's the key difference when you work at the subconscious level. You're not fighting yourself every day. Story 2, Arlene, emotional eating. Now, let me introduce you to Aileen. When she reached out, she described herself as a classic emotional eater. Food was comfort. Food was reward. Food was, I've had a hard day. I deserve this. She tried to fix it logically. She knew what to eat. She knew what portions should look like, and she could explain every diet on the market. But in the moment when the emotions hit, logic disappeared. Over a 5-week program together, we focused on untangling foods from safety and soothing, reprogramming those automatic grab moments where you eat without thinking, and building a new identity, someone who simply doesn't need food to cope. She lost around 5 kilos in 5 weeks, but more importantly, she said she felt free around food for the first time in years. There was no obsession, no constant mental calorie counting, no guilt spiral every time she had something she used to call bad. That's what I want you to hear. The weight loss is a byproduct of a deeper shift in how you think and feel. Story 3, Ehud, the skeptic. And then there's Ehud. He came in with a lot of skepticism, but also a lot of pain. He'd been struggling with his weight for a long time. He'd lose some, then gain more back. He'd go all in on a plan, then burn out, binge, and feel worse than before. We worked together to clear out the shame and self-attack that had built up over years, shift his mindset from dieting to caring for my body, and create powerful hypnotic suggestions that made it easier to stop when his body had actually had enough. Across his journey, he lost around 13 kilos, about 28 pounds. But what he talks about the most isn't the number. He talks about feeling calmer, finally trusting himself around food, and not needing to be perfect anymore. When you're not at war with yourself, everything becomes easier. What these stories have in common. Now, I want to zoom out and show you a pattern. These are just 3 stories, but they're not outliers. I've had clients who lost 3 kilos in the first week simply because the late night eating stopped. I've worked with people who finally stopped sleep eating after years of waking up and finding food missing. Others went from obsessing over every meal to feeling relaxed and in control without tracking or apps. I've had clients who used to think they were addicted to sugar or bread, and now they're able to have a little and move on. Here's the important part. Most of them came to me after trying diets, exercise plans, sometimes surgery, sometimes medications like Ozempic or similar injectables. For many, those things helped for a while, but they didn't change the emotional and subconscious patterns underneath. Hypnosis doesn't replace medical care or nutrition advice. What it does is transform the part of you that eats when you're not hungry, finishes the whole packet when you meant to have one, or keeps sabotaging progress the moment you start doing well. When you change that, suddenly your healthy choices don't feel like a struggle. They feel like the obvious, easy thing to do. All of my sessions are conducted over the phone. You don't have to be in New York. You can be anywhere in the world. Canada, Australia, the UK, Europe, Asia. All you need is a quiet place and a mobile phone with earbuds or headphones. If you're watching this and thinking, that sounds like me. I've tried everything. I'm tired. I'm scared the weight will come back, or it already has. You are exactly the kind of person I help. You are not broken. You don't lack discipline. Your subconscious has just been trained to use food for problems food was never meant to solve. When we update that programming, everything changes. If you're ready to take the next step, I run a one-on-one weight release 5 tele-session program for emotional eating and exercise motivation. I use the phrase weight release because this is about letting it go for good, not losing it and finding it again. Use the link in the description to book your first session. After you book, you'll receive 3 brief forms: a confidential medical and lifestyle intake, a questionnaire about your weight journey and triggers, and a short form so I can customize your hypnosis sessions. Completing these before we speak allows me to design a plan that's specific to your needs from the very first call. If you're not quite ready to reach out yet, that's perfectly fine. Subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, and watch the other videos in this Hypnosis for Weight Loss Client Success Stories series, or any other video that resonates with you. You'll see more of what's possible when you work with your mind, not against it. Thank you for watching, and until we meet again, stay well.